Alrighty, so this is just going to be another video where I rant about the current state of gaming, which is in a horrible spot right now. And it's just something that's been on my mind lately because I've been craving a new game or even an old game to be brought back or something, but there's just nothing right now. There's just absolutely fucking nothing. You will listen, any game that I play right now, any game that I am currently playing, like MCC, or I'll hop on Valorant a little bit, all of that is just me eating crumbs off the floor. I am starving and I'm eating the crumbs off the floor. That's what gaming is for me currently. Anything I'm playing, that is the crumbs on the fucking floor. That's it. I'm not having a great time or anything. It's just there's just nothing else. I mean, there's other games out there, but nothing that really interests me. Nothing that is a good alternative to my favorite game, Halo 3. Like, not even just my favorite game. I've said this before, I'm not really even a gamer. I just play Halo. Before I got into Halo, yeah, I played a lot of different games, but once I got into Halo, it was primarily just Halo that I was playing and that I was enjoying, and I want another game that satisfies me the way Halo did, and there's just fucking nothing. I mean, shit, I'll even take a new Call of Duty game that doesn't suck, right? Call of Duty's a lot different than Halo, but I can still enjoy a Call of Duty game. Like a COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, even a Modern Warfare 3. But the last couple Call of Duty games, Cold War and Vanguard, have just been incredibly boring. Just, no. I'd prefer the older COD games. So that's why I'm hoping the new Modern Warfare 2 that comes out later this year is decent. I hope it's at least decent. But anyways, the current state of gaming right now is just, it's so god-awful, and I did a separate rant video about this. There's just nothing, man. There's just absolutely fucking nothing, and in my opinion, considering what I enjoy in video games, this is the worst it's ever been for gaming, alright? Again, for some of you, you might be enjoying games like Elden Ring right now and think gaming's in a great spot, but for me, considering what I enjoy, nah, this is the worst it's been. We just had the Xbox Bethesda showcase recently. Nothing. Nothing. What am I looking forward to? What, are you showing me games or are you showing me shit? What the fuck was that? Starfield? That game looked rocky as fuck. Or it didn't look like anything too special to me. I mean, they made some big claims and shit, but who knows if that shit will even be true? Who knows how the game will perform at launch? It could be a buggy mess like a lot of these fucking games are, and yeah, it just didn't look that impressive to me. It wasn't anything special. And you know what? There's people that I will see complain about gaming, complain about modern gaming, and then those same fucking people will praised the Xbox Bethesda showcase. Oh, that was pretty good. We saw a lot of good games. Excuse me? Did we watch the same thing? Like, I'm starting to notice a lot of these people that complain about the current state of gaming will also praise shitty ass games. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's subjective what games you like. It is subjective, but man, oh man, some of the games I see these people support and then complain about modern gaming, I just wonder, what do you consider good gaming? What, you don't like modern gaming, but why? What are the reasons you don't like it? Because I see you praising the shittiest fucking games I've ever played. So, and not always games that I've played, but other games that I've seen. And no, I don't have to play a game to criticize the game, right? There's some things that you could just see and you know it's shit. You know what I mean? So anyways, I really just want to get this frustration out. And I know, some of you feel the same way, but it's just so annoying, man. It's just so fucking annoying, man. That gaming has died the way that it has. Because a couple years back, I was content with not gaming, right? I just didn't feel like playing anything. But recently, like the last year or whatever, I've been wanting to game again. And now that I want to get back into gaming, now it's down bad. It's down worse than it's ever been. And I started thinking, and this is something I haven't discussed yet. I didn't discuss it in my last rant video, and I want to talk about it now. I can't think of another form of entertainment or another type of technology or industry that has gone to shit like gaming has. I can't think of anything else. Automobiles, phones, televisions, music, movies. You just go down the list of all these different things, man. And it's like all of them are like better than they've ever been before. Or in the case of movies and music, maybe you think today's movies suck. You think today's music sucks. Well, at least with that, you can go back and enjoy those movies and enjoy those exact songs from back in the day. Nothing's changed with them. You can go back and enjoy them again. You don't have that with gaming. I can't go back and enjoy Halo 3 the way I once did. Because in the case with Halo 3 and other games, the servers are shut down. And there's some other games that maybe the servers are still up, but there's not a lot of people playing it. So you can't play these games. You can't just go back and get that experience again with gaming. It doesn't work like that. And I mentioned other industries, like phones, man. Like phones, this is the iPhone 13. This phone, this is better. This is the best phone I've ever had right here. Okay? This is better than all the other phones I've owned, right? I'm not looking to the past. Man, I really wish I had a flip phone, man. Or an old BlackBerry, man. What is this no. This is the best phone I've ever owned. Okay? Like TVs, better than ever. Computers, better than ever. Like all these other things are better than ever. And I mean, some people might look back to older cars and stuff like that, and just, are nostalgic about older models and stuff like that. But still, for the most part, all these things are better than they've ever been today. That's not the case with gaming. I mean, maybe with graphics, maybe graphics look better than they ever had, even though other games are, have these weird ass art styles that don't look realistic, but graphics aren't everything. Just because your game looks the most realistic does not mean it's a good game. That's not all that matters with gaming. It's the other features and experiences and storytelling and art style, and it's all the things combined, man. So again, to reiterate, gaming is like the only fucking thing that has died off like it has, and especially Halo. Why is it the game that I chose, that the hobby I chose and the game that I chose, Halo, died off harder than anything else? That's what's so fucking annoying, man. It's so annoying. I can't fucking stand it, dude. And I guess I'm partially the blame for that. I feel like every time I get into something, it just dies. I didn't really get into Halo until Halo 3. I played Halo 1 and 2 before, but it was just split screen here and there. I didn't really grind Halo or play it online until Halo 3. And then every Halo game after that started to go downhill. Reach. I don't know. I hate that Reach. I always have to specify this. Yes, Reach was it had a lot of content. It was a solid game. I'd say it is a good Halo game, but it definitely had a lot of problems with the gameplay. that people didn't like, I didn't like armor abilities and reticle bloom, and the maps weren't that great compared to previous titles. But anyways, so after Halo 3, things started to go downhill, and I guess I'm to blame for that, because that's when I got into Halo. I don't know what it's like to play a Halo game and love that Halo game, and then a new Halo game comes out and you enjoy it even more. I don't know what that's like. I've never experienced that. A lot of us haven't. Like, if you're a fan of, if Halo 3 is your favorite Halo game and you played Halo 2, what is that like? Same thing if you played if Halo 1 or if Halo 2 is your favorite Halo game and you started with Halo 1. What is that like to play a Halo game and then a new Halo game releases that you like even more? What does that feel like? Because for me, I've just been met with disappointment with every Halo game after Halo 3. And again, Halo 3 wasn't the first Halo game I played, but it was the first Halo game I played online, and the first game Halo game that I really got into and was playing like every fucking day. Now, one of the reasons I feel gaming has died off like it has, well, I guess I shouldn't say died off, because it's like more popular than ever. But for me, it's just, it's gone downhill. It's gone downhill, and I know many others feel the same way. It's not just me. And I attribute a lot of that to, I don't know. Some people come at me when I say this, but I see a lack of passion, man. And I'm not talking about from the individual, like, developers. Like, I'm not saying, oh, that developer right there, he lacks passion. I'm just talking about the studios as a whole, all together. Now, you could say that's because of management, that's because of this, that's because of that. Okay, but I'm just saying that studio as a whole, there's less passion being put into that game that they're putting out. All right, regardless of why that is, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying there's a lack of passion in the industry now. Again, not from the individual developers. I'm not saying that. Maybe there is, but it just seemed like there was way more passion back in the day. Like, especially watching those Bungie Vidocs, man. And you hear the way they talk about the game and about certain things like maps. Like maps. There's that one clip in the old Halo 3 Vidoc.
It's pretty obvious to us when we start working on these maps that they have to be fun for the 100th and the 200th and the 1000th time.
You have that developer talking about how maps have to be fun for the 10th or 100th, 1000th time, or whatever he said. I don't feel like developers are considering that now. Like, I feel like nowadays it's just like, all right, we need 10 maps. That's it. Just 10 maps. If you run out of time, just rip them from the campaign and we'll call it a day. Right? Like, I don't think there's enough. I don't think they're putting as much thought into building these maps as they did back then. And the other developer, sorry, I forget their names, he said this in an old Bungie Vidoc.
We need to be either as good as Halo 2, and obviously that is our bar, is as at least as good, better as Halo, be better.
Now you could say, oh, he's just saying that, right? But like, no, I think I actually believe it. Like, I mean, that seems genuine. Like he really does wish Halo 3 is a better game than Halo 2. Like, he genuinely wants that. I mean, that's just how it seems. That's just how it seems. You know something else? And I'm not saying this is the way things should be, but it also kind of, the way these developers, especially like Bungie specifically, the way that they talked about Halo in these Vidocs, it almost seemed like if the game's not good, they don't get paid. Nobody gets paid if the game sucks. I'm not saying that's how it should be. I'm not saying that's how it was. But it almost seemed like it, right? But nowadays, it seems like it's more of a, who the fuck cares if the game's good or not? I still get paid. Not my problem. Maybe people are just too comfortable now and there's a lack of motivation and drive because of that. I don't know, right? I'm And I'm not saying that it shouldn't be like that. I am definitely not saying, yeah, you should not get paid if your game sucks. Like, no, I'm not saying that. But I'm just talking about how it looked. I mean, that's what it seems like when I look at older games versus newer games. And with that, I think we're gonna end it there. That's it for another rant. Yeah, this is what I do. This is because there's just nothing that really interests me right now in gaming. So the next best thing, I guess, is just to bitch about it. I don't know. Some people would say, hey, go find another hobby. And like that's not the issue here, right? Like I can do other things, right? I have done other things. I have other hobbies. But it's not about me just needing a game to grind all day, right? Like I would hold the same mindset and the same craving for a new game, even if I only gamed, I don't know, an hour a week, 1 hour a week. Even if that's all I played of video games, I would still feel the same fucking way, because when it comes time, when it's game time, regardless if that's all day, every day, or just 10 minutes a day, regardless, I still want a good fucking game to play, man. And you can argue there's good games out there, but it nothing that satisfies me like the way these older games did, man. Everything just sucks so bad right now, in my opinion. And I know many people feel the same way. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. Whatever. See you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.